The movie opens with a real estate agent, seemingly overwhelmed and rushing, showing a house to a couple, presumably Chris and his wife. The agent emphasizes the desirability of the North School district, the untouched nature of the house, not yet on the market, and its unique antique features, particularly a silver nitrate glass mirror. The wife is immediately enamored, convinced this is the perfect house for their son, Tyler, a promising swimmer who needs to attend a school in the North District for his athletic future. Chris is more pragmatic, worried about the cost and the proximity to a fire station, which could affect their mortgage rate. The conversation reveals their ambition for Tyler and a past tragedy involving their daughter, Chloe, which the wife refers to as death. The parents also mention Chloe, and the wife expresses concerns about her well-being, hinting at a past trauma and her current emotional state. Later, the family has moved into the new house. Chris is on the phone, clearly stressed and discussing a legal issue with someone named Howard, hinting at an illegal something that one spouse in a marriage is involved in, and the implications for the other. He asks about legal separation, indicating marital strain. Meanwhile, the wife is painting, expressing frustration about doing it alone as Roberto, a helper, refuses to enter a particular room. Roberto claimed he wouldn't go in that room, suggesting something unsettling about it. Chloe is shown experiencing anxiety and fear, especially in response to loud noises. Her parents discuss her emotional state, with the mother suggesting Chloe be tested and even contemplating taking a hair sample from her brush for unknown reasons, implying a deeper, perhaps medical, concern. The father dismisses these ideas as a rabbit hole, stating that Chloe is worried because the same shit is still out there that Nadia knew, hinting at a connection to 2 recent deaths of young people in 2 months, with one having stopped breathing in her bed. The mother suggests different medication or a new therapist for Chloe, while the father believes only time will help. Tyler is introduced, engaging in typical teenage conversations about parties and drugs with a friend. He expresses feeling controlled by his mother and being a Ryan bot, someone who has no agency. He confesses to having carried a razor blade for 6 months, revealing a profound sense of despair and lack of control over his own life. He tells his friend that this relationship, unlike everything else, will be his decision. Later, Tyler tells his father about a prank he and his friends, including a guy named Derek, played on a girl named Simone. Derek cloned Simone's phone to text her, charming her into sending a picture and then setting up a humiliating public encounter at the theater loft. Tyler enthusiastically recounts how they all hid and then ambushed Simone, mocking her with the puppy shirt she wore. Chris expresses discomfort, especially when a picture of Simone, sent during the prank, surfaces on a phone. He becomes angry, emphasizing that neither Tyler nor Chloe should have such content. A sudden loud noise frightens everyone. A bar pulls out of the wall, and trophies in Tyler's room are knocked over. Chloe exclaims, "It's her. It's Nadia." This reveals that Chloe believes the disturbances are caused by the ghost of Nadia, her deceased best friend. Tyler is incredulous and dismissive, while Chloe remains steadfast in her belief, claiming she can sense Nadia's presence and that Nadia wants to help, not harm. She describes the feeling as agoraphobia, the fear of being forgotten or ignored. A heated argument ensues between Tyler and Chloe. Tyler mocks Chloe's belief, accusing her of seeking attention and fabricating the supernatural occurrences. He callously brings up Nadia's drug use, saying she just got some bad shit, and suggests Chloe is fucked in the head. Their father intervenes, defending Chloe and urging Tyler to be more empathetic. He tells Tyler that Chloe knew both girls who died, not just Nadia, deepening the mystery and the family's shared trauma. The father attempts to de-escalate the tension, but the family is clearly fractured by grief, suspicion, and the unsettling events in their new home. Despite the turmoil, Chloe insists she will stay in the house, maintaining that Nadia is there and that her presence is not malevolent. The movie concludes with the lingering question of whether the supernatural occurrences are real or a manifestation of Chloe's grief and trauma, leaving the family in a state of unease and division. Chris and Rebecca are grappling with the unsettling events in their new home. Rebecca, seeking answers, contacts Cease, whose sister-in-law, Lisa, possesses a second sight and can sense things. Despite Chris's skepticism, Rebecca arranges for Lisa and her husband, Carl, to visit. Upon their arrival, Lisa immediately senses Chloe, calling her Blue, Chloe's middle name, which only Chloe had mentioned. Lisa explains that Chloe is suffering, much like the presence in the house. She confirms the presence is connected to Chloe and is confused, trying to understand what happened to it and why it's there. Lisa emphasizes that time is distorted for this entity, making it unable to differentiate between past and present. She also notes that old mirrors, like the antique one in their home, are like old people who have seen more. Lisa tells Chloe that Nadia's death has made her more sensitive, opening a door to perception that is usually closed for most people. She implies that Chloe's trauma has left this door smashed open, allowing her to perceive things others cannot. Lisa then abruptly tells the presence, "Help her," before collapsing, seemingly drained by the experience. Carl explains that Lisa's gift takes a physical toll, sometimes requiring days for her to recover. After Lisa and Carl leave, Tyler expresses his disbelief and anger, calling them fucking freaks and accusing Chris of paying them. Rebecca defends Lisa, stating she was reluctant to come. Chloe feels she has made things worse, but Rebecca reassures her. Later, Chloe meets Ryan, who appears to be Tyler's friend. Chloe asks Ryan if he would listen to something weird. They talk, and Ryan expresses his attraction to Chloe, telling her that he wants their relationship to be entirely her decision, giving her the control he feels he lacks in his own life. He then confesses he is in love with her, startling Chloe. Meanwhile, Chris has a heartfelt conversation with Chloe. He admits he believes her about the presence in the house. He recounts his mother's extreme religiosity and his own struggle with faith and uncertainty. He tells Chloe that he believes she is gloriously different and hopes she never changes, affirming her unique sensitivity. Rebecca has a dream where she sees a window that doesn't open and believes the presence is there because of something that hasn't happened yet, something bad. She shares this with Chris, who dismisses it as unhelpful. Chris and Rebecca prepare to leave for a work conference, leaving Chloe and Tyler alone. Chris expresses concern about Tyler having people over, though he knows Tyler won't listen. Before leaving, Rebecca gives Chloe a hug and tells her she loves her, urging her to make smart choices as stupid ones tend to last forever. Tyler brings home a friend, and they joke about drinking Rebecca's alcohol. Tyler mentions that Simone, the girl they pranked, has gone on mental health leave and might not return to school, indicating the severity of their prank's impact. Chloe then finds Ryan in her room. He has drugged Tyler with Ambien, fulfilling Chloe's earlier wish to have Tyler out of the way. Chloe is disturbed by this, realizing Ryan's manipulation. Ryan becomes increasingly intense, confessing his own feelings of powerlessness and how he took control. He describes the fragility of life, fixating on the thin line between life and death. He shows Chloe a synthetic fentanyl patch, claiming it is what Nadia felt. He then tries to get Chloe to inhale it, saying he will show her what he showed the other two, implying he was involved in Nadia's death and another, unnamed death. He taunts her, suggesting people will dismiss her death as another fucking OD. Just as Ryan is about to force the fentanyl on Chloe, Rebecca and Chris burst into the room. They had seemingly returned earlier than planned. Rebecca immediately rushes to Chloe, believing that Tyler saved her. It is revealed that the he Rebecca kept referring to in her dream and in conversations was Tyler, implying she had foreseen this danger and Tyler's role in saving Chloe. The movie ends with Rebecca clutching Chloe, relieved that her daughter is safe, while Ryan's sinister plot is exposed. Rebecca, driven by a desperate need for answers regarding the unsettling occurrences in their new home, reaches out to Cease, who knows Lisa, a woman with a second sight. Despite Chris's skepticism about psychics, Rebecca arranges for Lisa and her husband, Carl, to visit. Lisa's immediate connection with Chloe, addressing her by her middle name, Blue, a detail only Chloe had revealed, shocks the family. Lisa confirms Chloe is suffering, mirroring a confused presence in the house that is deeply connected to her. This entity, Lisa explains, struggles with the concept of time, unable to distinguish between past and present, and is trying to understand itself and its purpose. She points out that the old antique mirror in the house, much like old people, has seen more. Lisa tells Chloe that Nadia's death has heightened her sensitivity, essentially smashing open a door to perception that most people keep closed. This trauma, Lisa explains, has made Chloe uniquely attuned to the unseen. Lisa then abruptly tells the presence to help her before collapsing, physically drained by the experience. Carl explains that Lisa's gift takes a significant toll on her, sometimes requiring days for recovery. After the visitors leave, Tyler dismisses Lisa as a freak and accuses Chris of paying her. Rebecca defends Lisa, stating she was reluctant to come. Chloe, feeling responsible, believes she made things worse, but Rebecca reassures her. Later, Chloe meets Ryan, Tyler's friend, who asks if she would listen to something weird. Their conversation progresses, and Ryan begins to express his attraction to Chloe, emphasizing that he wants their relationship to be entirely her decision, a sense of control he feels is missing in his own life. He then startlingly confesses he is in love with her, catching Chloe off guard. Meanwhile, Chris has a poignant conversation with Chloe. He admits he now believes her about the presence in the house. He recounts his highly religious upbringing and his own struggles with faith and uncertainty, confessing that he named Chloe Blue to defy his devout mother, who would have preferred a saint's name. He tells Chloe that he believes she is gloriously different and hopes she never changes, affirming her unique ability to sense what others cannot. This emotional exchange signals a newfound understanding and bond between father and daughter. Rebecca, still troubled, shares a dream with Chris. She saw a window that doesn't open and believes the presence is in their home because of something that hasn't happened yet, something bad. Chris, ever the pragmatist, dismisses this as unhelpful. As Chris and Rebecca prepare to leave for a work conference, leaving the children alone, Chris warns Tyler about having people over, though he suspects Tyler will disregard his advice. Rebecca gives Chloe a tender hug, emphasizing the importance of smart choices, as stupid ones tend to last forever. Soon after their parents leave, Tyler brings a friend home. They casually discuss drinking Rebecca's alcohol. Tyler then chillingly reveals that Simone, the girl they pranked, has gone on mental health leave and might not return to school, indicating the severe psychological impact of their cruel joke. Later, Chloe finds Ryan in her room. He reveals he drugged Tyler with Ambien, fulfilling Chloe's earlier, fleeting wish to have Tyler out of the way. Chloe is visibly disturbed by Ryan's manipulative actions. Ryan's demeanor becomes increasingly intense as he confesses his own feelings of powerlessness, explaining how he took control in his life. He fixates on the fragility of life, describing the thin line between existence and death. He then produces a synthetic fentanyl patch, claiming it's what Nadia felt. He attempts to force Chloe to inhale it, ominously stating he will show her what he showed the other two, hinting at his involvement in Nadia's death and another, unidentified fatality. He cruelly taunts Chloe, suggesting that her death, like the others, would be dismissed as another fucking OD. Just as Ryan is about to harm Chloe, Rebecca and Chris burst into the room, having returned unexpectedly early. Rebecca immediately rushes to Chloe, her relief palpable as she embraces her daughter, believing that Tyler saved her. This moment implicitly reveals that Rebecca's dream, and her prior pronouncements, referred to Tyler as the he who would return to save Chloe. The movie concludes with the exposure of Ryan's sinister actions and the family grappling with the trauma, forever changed by the supernatural and very real horrors they have faced. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.